Number 5, Joao Figueiredo. That was hard to pronounce. Portugal. Number 6, Marco Barufolo, Italy. Number 7, Josef Kugrain, Finland. And Full Speed RC. Number 8, Darren Bloomfield, England, or Great Britain. Number 9, Oscar Baldo, Spain, and RC Redovan. Number 10, Lee Martin, Great Britain. Number 11, Yannick Aigon, France. Number 12, Riccardo Rabiti, Italy. Number 13, Jessica Paulson, Sweden, and Furulunds RCK. Number 14, Ryan Medjobi, France. And number 15, Alex Sanchetti, Italy. Good luck, all the drivers.
And we need marshals. And I think they forgot to introduce Jarno Quagrain. Jarmo Quagrain. And marshals. Always marshals. Calling for marshals again. Missing 6 marshals.
Hello. So we need marshals. You supply your own marshals. Marshals should be supplied by the driver. No. Eliminated semifinals A and B. Eliminated semifinals A and B. Eliminated semifinals A and B. Marshalling. That should be Burak Kilik, Jorge Soler, Victor Gunnarsson, Karsten Keller, Canas Carrasco Juan Carlos, Jonathan Skidmore, Daniel Vega, Marcus Sandberg, Max Mert, Reno Savoia, Carlos Durares, Andreas Edvinsson, Pontus Larsson, Jerome Aigon, and Max Johansson. Some marshals are missing. Lots of marshals missing. So is Max Mert covered? Max Mert. Yeah, thank you. Reno Savoia. Ah, thank you. Carlos Durares. Yeah, thank you. Edvinsson. Thank you. Pontus Larsson. Thank you. Jerome Aigon. Max Johan, yeah. Burak Kilik. Burak. Ah, thank you. Jorge Soler. You're 2 then. You're 2 people. Victor Gunnarsson. Yeah. Juan Carlos. Thank you. Jonathan Skidmore. All positions are taken. No, Jonathan Skidmore. Yeah, thank you. Daniel Vega. Marcus Sandberg. So 1 is missing. Larsson. Pontus Larsson. Pontus Larsson. Tjena. Carsten Keller. I know, I sound confused. Carsten Keller. Okay, I think the missing guy is Carsten Keller then. Carsten Keller marshalling position in the middle. Need a replacement for Carsten Keller. Tacka. And we are ready to go.
Thank you very much. That guy's volunteered 3 or 4 times now. We appreciate it. Okay, track is open.
3 minutes to start. Two minutes to start.
No hits for Darren Bloomfield. No hits for Darren Bloomfield. Yeah, there we go. Darren Bloomfield over the loop. Thank you. All cars are checked in.
Okay, track is closed. Bring him to the pits, please. Bring him to the pits. No more laps, no more laps.
Seconds to start.
Cars to the line, please. Cars to the line.
Seconds to start.
Ten, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. Off we go. Something happened with Ronafalk's car just before we called him to the grid, and he's had to start from the pit lane. That's not very lucky for Mr. Ronafalk. And Paulson coming together with him on the outlap, taken to the grass verge to make it up to the top corner. But Ungaro getting a little bit sideways coming off the mountain. And he's over, and it looks like Battier is having trouble. And after all of that, Ungaro's going to come out in the lead with the 5 car, which is Joao Figueiredo. Looks like Battier third. I think that's Bloomfield fourth. Ronnefolk's up to about 8th at the moment. And trouble up at the top, so I think that Joao Figueiredo is going to lead us off the drop-off, but hits the hole on his roof. Cars, they're trying to marshal him. Ungaro having a bit of trouble coming off of the Twin Peaks. He's falling back. So the field bunching back up. But it is Elliott Boots in the lead. My mistake. Battier second, Barufalo third. Elliott Boots in the lead on the drop-off. It's a dangerous place for the rest of the field for Elliott Boots to be out in front by himself. He was super fast today, all day, especially in his semifinal, where he lapped the entire field, or just about. Boots climbing up the hill. Battier is second. Joao is third. Ungaro 4. Oscar Baldo 5th. Then it's Bloomfield just running a bit wide. So Ronnefolk now up to 6th, I mean. And trouble on the far side. So Boots having trouble. So it's Joao in the lead. Boots second. Battier third. Check that, Battier first. Very similar colors to my eyes. Ronnefolk up to 5th. Battier in the lead. Boots, Joao, Ungaro, and then a little bit of a gap back to Ronnefolk. And then it's Baldo, Bloomfield. Looks like Lee Martin now, and then Joseph Quagrain. Ronnefolk having trouble going up the hill. Self-marshaled himself, but lost 2 places. "41 minutes, 15 seconds left. Long, long way to go. Robert Battier in the lead now. Boots trying to get back on terms with them. Joao third. Ungaro 4. And then it's Ronnefolk back up to 5th, but having another mistake. He's going to lose 2 places again. Our leader down the main straight, Robert Battier. And Joao up to 2nd now. Boots in 3rd. Then it's Ungaro 4. Bloomfield, Baldo, Ronnefolk. Then it's Yannick Oygon ahead of JQ. "40 minutes left." So 5 minutes gone now. We have a new leader. Joao Figueiredo is our leader. Battier second. Boots third. Ungaro's just sitting back watching all this happen. Bloomfield 5th. Ronnefolk back up to 6th now. our leaders up on the corner tabletop. But there's a coming together between Ungaro and I think Yoel, because here's Boots through the double-double. Battier in chase. Then a gap back to Ungaro. And Yoel. Then it's Bloomfield, Ronafalk, and Oscar Baldo. We're 6 minutes in, so fuel stop window opening up soon. And again, the rest of the field is in a dangerous place when Elliott Boots out in front in the form he's in at the moment. Off the Twin Peaks for Boots into the Nightmare section. No problem that time through. No problem for Battier either. Here comes Ungaro in third. And then it's Yoel in fourth with Ronafalk right there with him in fifth. So Ronafalk making up some time, looking for a way past Yoel as they're coming onto the main straight. They're both going another lap. 7 minutes gone now. These guys' fuel strategies longer than 7 minutes. I know a lot of it depends on the type of track it is, and this is a big, wide open, thirsty track. So a mistake for Battier. One car has already been in the pits. And Boots now with a nice, comfortable lead over Ungaro in second of 8.2 seconds. With Battier third, Yoel fourth, Ronafalk fifth, Baldo sixth, Bloomfield seventh. Fuel stops underway. So Boots looking like he's going a nice fuel strategy, a nice longer fuel strategy. I didn't see if Boots came in or not. Could have. Big tumble off the drop-off. I think that's Battier. The marshal literally had to move out the way as this 4-kilo hunk of metal comes bouncing past his head. So it's Boots, Ungaro, Battier, Baldo, Yoel, Ronafalk, Bloomfield, Buruffalo, Lee Martin. .36 minutes, 20 seconds left. Here's our leader, Elliott Boots, coming out of the Nightmare into the double-double. Ungaro second with Battier right with him. Then it's Oscar Baldo fourth, Ronafalk fifth, Yoel Figueredo. And there's trouble for Ungaro at the end of the straight. So Ronafalk's going to pick up another place. Yoel on his lid going up the hill. Here's our leader, Boots, into the double-double. Battier's second, Ronafalk third, Ungaro fourth now. Boots has a 9-second lead over Battier, 10 over Ronafalk, 11 over Ungaro. Boots in traffic now. Here's our leader coming out of the double-double. Now a 7.8-second lead for Boots over Battier. Then there's Ronafalk and Ungaro, just 1.5 behind Robert. 34:30 left. And trouble now for Robert Battier in the bowl. Ended up upside down on the inside of the track. Quickly marshaled, but that's going to mean, I believe, that Ronafalk up to second now. Let's see as they cross the line. Indeed, Ronafalk up to second. 10 seconds behind our leader, Elliott Boots, who's cleared all the traffic. No trouble for traffic with Boots for a little bit now. And Ronafalk still has like 5 cars to contend with. Make that 6 cars between Ronafalk and Elliott Boots. And a total of 10 seconds, 33 and a half minutes left. Here's our leader into the nightmare. They've done a great job overnight. Getting that section fixed right up. Ronafalk cleared a bit of the traffic now. Getting through the nightmare was a little bit tricky that time, as we had a couple of cars down and a marshal trying to get them out of the way. The lead has been reduced now to 9.7 seconds. Boots into the nightmare one more time. Let's get Ronafalk across the line, give you the gap. Here he comes, crossing the line now. 10.4 seconds. Understandably so, a little bit slower for Ronafalk as he had traffic to contend with. Ungaro's in third. 3 seconds behind David. Then it's Battier, Yoal, Bloomfield, Baldo, Quagrain, Buffalo, Jessica Poisson in 10th. Our leaders on the corner tabletop as our second place drivers into the top corner. Elliott Boots up on 2 wheels, and a brilliant reaction from Elliott to bring her back down and land on 4 wheels. That definitely saved the marshalling incident. And now Ronafalk has cleared the traffic. Let's see what happens now. The gap is 10 seconds between Boots and Ronafalk. Boots coming down to the hole. Ronafalk down the main straight. We're into pit stop windows again as I hear shouting down in the pit lane. And that is the number 4 car of Robert Battier in for fuel. Boots into the nightmare as Ronafalk up on the corner tabletop. Ungaro still just a couple of seconds behind Ronafalk, so he's hanging in there. Nine and a half seconds between Boots and Ronafalk. So Ronafalk with a bit of clear air, picking up about a second on Elliott Boots. Boots through the horseshoe now, up on the corner tabletop, dropping down, heading for the Twin Peaks, crossing the line, 30 minutes, 30 seconds left. Here's Ronafalk crossing the line now, 8.7 the gap. So Ronafalk a little bit quicker at this phase of the race. Here's Ungaro now. He's dropped back just a bit. He is 7 seconds behind David Ronafalk now. 30 minutes left, drivers. 30 minutes to go. Your running order: Elliott Boots, David Ronafalk, David Ungaro, Robert Battier, Yoal Figueredo, Darren Bloomfield, Oscar Baldo, Joseph Quagrain, Lee Martin, Yannick Igon rounding out the top 10. Boots getting the hurry up that time around. Gone a couple of tenths quicker than Ronafalk. The lead now just under 9 seconds. And Boots clearing a bit more traffic, but Boots is over on his lid, and at the exact same time, I turned my head to the right, and Ronafalk's tumbling away. Boots needed marshalling. Ronafalk didn't. Advantage, I say. Ronafalk's going to be a little bit closer. And another bobble for Boots up on the corner tabletop. So Ronafalk could definitely see him now, and Boots having trouble coming into the Nightmare. These two are in the same frame at the moment. They'll be on the main straight at the same time. So here comes Boots down the main straight. There goes Ronafalk. They are separated by the length of the main straight at the moment. 28:30 left. Battier up to third now. Ungaro 4. Yoao is fifth. Focusing back at the front. Elliott Boots up on the corner tabletop. Here comes Ronafalk now. His turn up the corner tabletop. Crossing the line now for Boots, heading into the Nightmare. Little bit short casing it. Good save again by Boots. These guys' reaction time is just incredible. They're separated by 3.7 seconds when they cross the line last time round. 28 minutes left. Ronafalk can see Boots now. It always helps out to judge your pace and where you're at against the person you're racing. Boots tumbling down the hill, and now these two separated by 1.5 seconds. Ronafalk just avoided a crashing car. That was brilliantly done. 27 minutes, 30 seconds left. On the corner tabletop together are our first and second place driver, separated now by just 0.8 of a second as they come into the Nightmare, and Boots having a nightmare. Ronafalk possibly unsighted, got a little bit out of shape, and Boots had lost the lead for just a moment, but Ronafalk had a mistake, and Boots hangs on. Now they're separated by 1.9 seconds as they're coming out of the triple hump and up the hill. 27 minutes left. Battier third, Ungaro 4, Yeo 5th, Baldo, JQ, Bloomfield, Lee Martin, Alex Zanchetin now up to 10th. Into the Nightmare one more time, and Boots having a nightmare again. Doesn't get away with it this time. Change of the lead. David Ronafalk up to the point now. Boots has to do the chasing. We're not even halfway through this race yet. Ronafalk having a moment at the end of the straight. Into the triple hump they go. Now Boots can see what Ronafalk is doing. Up the hill they go. If you've been watching, you know they're both struggling out there. These are super tricky conditions. And Ronafalk, as you saw there, just minding his own business, and the car just flipped forward. And Boots back in the lead. Over the Nightmare they go. Into the double-double. Onto the main straight go our two leaders. Third place has just crossed the line, so Battier in third, 13 seconds back. He's not out of it by any means. A little bit cleaner line that time through for Boots, so he's opened up a couple of meters on David Ronafalk. 25-20 left. We're getting close to halfway through this one. Pretty soon the pit stop windows will be opening back up. Up on the corner tabletop one more time. No problem for either of these drivers. But there is traffic ahead into the Nightmare. Boots making it through without any issue this time into the double-double. And on to the main straight. A little bit closer now, Ronafalk. He had a good run through the double-double section and on to the main straight. And Ronafalk right with Boots now. They're both jumping out of that triple hump section and right up the hill. Boots a little bit better acceleration up the hill has gapped him, but Ronafalk closing in on that top corner. Through the horseshoe they go, and there's traffic, and Ronafalk hitting that bump again. An almighty cartwheeling tumble is going to see him lose a bit. And then a car crashing out his way. Couldn't see who it was. It wasn't Ronafalk. Boots now with a 2.5-second lead over David Ronefalk as they come out of the double-double. 24 minutes, 10 seconds. So we're just about at half race distance now. Battier still third. Ongaro, Yoel, Baldo, JQ, Bloomfield, Lee Martin, and Riccardo Rabiti now up to 10th. A 3-second lead now for Boots over Ronefalk, who makes it through that time. 2 laps in a row, catching that huge bump that launched his car into the air just before the corner tabletop. Over the nightmare section. Boots getting the hurry up now, but Boots over after the double-double, landing on his wheels. Traffic between him and Ronefalk. They peel off into the pits, and now they're separated by 1.5 seconds. Into the triple hump they go one more time. 23 minutes and 10 seconds on the race clock. Dropping down into the horseshoe is our 2 leaders. Separated by 2 seconds now. Ronefalk having to take it a little easy through that section. His car just keeps catching a bump on the line he's using. Into the nightmare they go. Boots, Ronefalk separated by 1.8 seconds as they come out of the double-double onto the main straight. They're both going one more lap. 22 minutes, 40 seconds left. Battier third, Ongaro, Yoel, Baldo, JQ, Bloomfield, Lee Martin, Alex Zankadin. Half race distance now, drivers. Half race distance. And we are in the refuel window now. Out of the nightmare they go. I see the frantic pit lane. Boots is over. Boots is over on the in-lap to the pits. It's going to be a pit race, a refueling race, and Ronefalk comes out in the lead. But don't worry, Boots is just half a second behind him. Boots, like a rocket ship through that section, right on Ronefalk's bumper up the hill. Boots looking up the inside. Ronefalk gathered up his speed, slamming the door on Boots. Down the hill they go. Boots up on the track marking. Has to get off the power so the car doesn't flip out. 21:30 left on the drop-off now. And Ronefalk coming up short. Losing drive. Boots back to the lead. Into the nightmare they go. Heading for the double-double now. These two separated by .0. Onto the main straight. This is an almighty battle that's going to rage on for a while. We do hope. 21 minutes left. Boots was not happy about losing the lead in the pits and turned on the turbo boosters. And now he's gapping Ronefalk at a pretty good pace. He's gapped him by about 14 meters, I'd say. Ronefalk again hitting that bump going up towards the corner tabletop. A lapping car getting in Ronefalk's way is having to jump out of the power to avoid him. And now Boots has a 3.5 second lead over Ronefalk as they're coming out of the nightmare section. 20 minutes and 30 seconds left. Down the main straight, there goes Boots. Here comes Ronefalk. Battier third, Ongaro 4, Yoel 5, Baldo, Bloomfield, JQ, Lee Martin, and Igon is your 10th place driver. "20 minutes left, drivers. 20 minutes to go." .1 second lead now for Boots over Ronefalk. I catch my breath and have a swig of water and get ready for the last 20 minutes. And Boots nearly catching the Ronefalk hole, we're going to call it, going up the hill. And I see Ronafalk driving way wide the outside line to avoid that time, as are quite a few drivers now. Into the nightmare they go. Ronafalk has to dig deep now because Boots is on a charge. 3.6 clear last time round. 0.4 of a second quicker for Boots than Ronafalk. Boots into traffic though, and this is the dangerous times because these bumps are catching out the cars in front of them. These guys minding their own business. They're being very good about moving out the way, but they only have to catch a hole, and then the leaders can go right into them. Boots has found something though, as he's pulling away from Ronafalk just a little bit more. There's going to be a new gap between Boots and Ronafalk of 4.9 seconds. So Boots was 1.3 seconds quicker last time round, but Boots having a mistake coming off of the double-double. And for these guys that he's lapping, it means they've got to move out the way again, but excellent driving courtesy from these other drivers on the track. I've got to say that for sure. Ronafalk over, going up the hill, landing on his wheels though. So he was a bit closer to Boots, and now he's just dropped back just a little bit. Just under 18 minutes to go. And Boots into the nightmare. No problem. Here comes Ronafalk into the nightmare. No problem for Ronafalk. They're separated by 5.1 seconds now. So is this going to be it, or is Ronafalk going to be able to do something about it? After that last pit stop where Ronafalk got past Boots in the pits, Boots came out turbo boost full to the max. Went straight back past Ronafalk and has gapped them now by 5 seconds. These two way clear of the rest of the field. 36-second lead for Elliott Boots on Robert Battier in third. Ungaro still fourth. Then it's Joao Baldo, JQ, Bloomfield, Lee Martin, and Igon rounding out your top 10. And now Boots has cleared the traffic. It's Ronafalk's turn too. But Ronafalk closer now, 3.7 behind. Maybe with 16:46 left on the race clock, Ronafalk's thinking he's going to have to go now, dig deep, see what he's got. Up the hill goes Boots. Takes a little bit of an awkward bounce. Traffic crashing out the way, so no trouble for Ronafalk there. Ronafalk dropping down the hill through the horseshoe. Now there's nothing between Boots and Ronafalk, and Ronafalk seeming to having a better lap times at the moment. Indeed he is, and they're separated by just 1.6 seconds. Through the double-double they go. 16 minutes on the race clock. These two together on the track at the end of the main straight. Going up towards the triple hump now. Ronafalk right with Boots. Ronafalk accidentally jumping the corner of the track. Like the true professional he is, he stopped on the track, so he didn't gain an advantage. Doesn't want to stop and go. That could see him fall way back. Up to the corner tabletop they go. Boots a little bit squirrely in that corner. Dropping down the hill. Ronafalk closes right up on him. 15:30 on the race clock. Separated by 0.6 of a second as they come out of the nightmare. Over the double-double. And on to the main straight now. Ronafalk gets good drive coming off of that double-double. They both run to the outside of the track to get maximum speed through that bottom corner. They just breeze past traffic coming out. That was Buffalo sliding all over the place. And now Boots putting in a pace, a turn of speed, I should say, and has just capped Ronafalk just a bit. So they're separated now by about 1.5 seconds, I would say. I'll tell you exactly as they're coming across the line. 1.6. That's close. And traffic so close from Ronafalk hitting him. Full bore commitment. Ronafalk wasn't slowing down, hoping the traffic bounced nicely. And we're in another pit lane battle. And they're pitting right next to each other. Who's going to be out first? And it's Ronafalk that comes out first again. That's down to the referees to decide if that was fair. It was a little bit forced to get him in front of Boots. But all this did last time this happened with 14 minutes and 15 seconds was inspire Boots to go faster. Maybe it's justice at the top of the hill. Ronafalk on his leg. Boots back to the lead. 14 minutes to go. Up on the corner tabletop and the drop-off. But now these guys back in traffic, and as I'm telling you how dangerous that is. Out of the Nightmare. They're separated by 1 point. Let's call it 1.5. Down the main straight they go. Still Battier third. Yoel, Ungaro, Baldo, JQ, Bloomfield, Igon, and Lee Martin up to 10th now. Boots passed one car of the traffic. Moving out the way. Thank you very much. Great driving. Another car bouncing out of the way of Boots, but he falls back between Boots and Ronafalk. And Boots so close to rolling it going up that hill. I don't know how these guys can see and react that quick. It's just amazing. Into the Nightmare they go. Boots and Ronafalk separated by just 1 second coming off the double-double. 13 minutes on the race clock. One more pit stop, I believe, till the end. Boots putting in a hot lap now, just gapping Ronafalk just a bit. Ronafalk up on the rear wheels, riding a wheelie down the hill, bucking and bonking around. Gets it back down, saves it, they race on. Now they're going up on the corner tabletop again. Traffic moves out the way. They're both safely off the drop-off and through the Twin Peaks, heading for the Nightmare. No trouble through that time, separated by 1.2 seconds. Into the double-double they go. Onto the main straight now. Into the bottom corner. Heading up towards our triple hump. Now heading up the hill to our top corner. Very bumpy through there. Dropping down into our horseshoe. And up on our corner tabletop. They got to take it easy at the very middle of that corner because there's a lot of bumps you can't see. Now out of the Nightmare. Traffic moving out the way. Thank you very much. I think that was Bloomfield or Baldo. Not sure which one. Thank you. It was Bloomfield. Good driving, Darren. And they are separated by just 1.1 seconds with 11 minutes and 30 seconds on the clock. Who's going to make the first move? Someone's going to pull the pin or someone's going to make a mistake? Or are we going to see this battle rage on all the way to the end? That's what I hope so. These two have been ding-dong battle at the moment in Boots' favor. Boots all over the shape, upside down. No, landed back on his wheels at the bottom of the drop-off. Ronafalk in the lead now through the Nightmare. Boots a little bit slow through there. Got a little bit sideways, but did what he had to do to save it, so he didn't need marshalling. Ronafalk in the lead. 11 seconds left now down the main straight. Ronafalk's in the lead by less than a second from Elliott Boots. Up the hill, Ronafalk catching the track mark and up on two. Again, amazing. I don't know how they saved this. Into the top corner now. Boots right up with him. Up on two. Up on one wheel for a moment. Down into the horseshoe they go. 10:30 on the race clock. Up to the corner tabletop. I'm not going to take my eyes off of these two till the end. It's too close to call at the moment. Ronafalk casing it out of the Twin Peaks. Boots right with him. Ronafalk getting away with that through the Nightmare. Into the double-double they go. Ronafalk running a bit wide, coming onto the main straight. Doesn't cause him any problem. Into the bottom corner himself. First, onto the triple hump now. Into the hole. Up the hill they go. In that top corner now, dropping down towards a horseshoe. As you can see, they're separated by less than half a second. Ronafalk has great drive through there that time and has capped Boots just a bit. Out of our Twin Peaks. 9 minutes 30 left. Is Ronafalk pulling the pin now? Boots knows he's got to get back on terms with them or he's going to be hoping for a mistake. 9 minutes and 25 seconds left. Up the hill they go. Again, Boots up on 2 wheels. Manages to save it one more time. Down to the horseshoe they go. Separated by 1.3 seconds. On the step up now and the drop off. Into our Twin Peaks. Traffic in the way. And Ronafalk having a roll, landing on his wheels. Here comes Boots. Not close enough to get past, but puts him right with Ronafalk again. 8 minutes and 45 seconds to go. With one more fuel stop left to take. Traffic not moving out the way. Oh, that was so close for Ronafalk. Ronafalk and Boots separated by less than half a second. I'm going to say up the hill they go into the top corner. And Ronafalk up on 2 wheels and over, nearly marshaled by Boots. Boots back to the lead. 8 minutes and 15 seconds left. On the drop-off now. Into the nightmare for Boots. They're separated by 2 seconds, 2.2 to be exact. Into the double-double.
8 minutes to
Ronafalk's turn now to see what he can do. 8 minutes left. 8 minutes with one fuel stop to go. And Boots seeming to find something now, and he's opened that gap up. That's definitely more than just 2.2 seconds. I'm going to say it's just over 3 seconds now as Boots heading up towards the tabletop and the drop-off. Ronafalk now on the drop-off. Boots towards the nightmare. They're separated by 3.1 seconds. 7 minutes, 20 seconds left. They're going to go head-to-head in the pits one more time. In comes Boots. In comes Ronafalk. Advantage, Elliott Boots. 7 minutes left. They're separated now by just about 4 seconds, I'll say. Still Battier third, Yoel fourth, Angaro 5, Baldo, JQ, Yannick, Lee Martin, Darren Bloomfield rounding out the top 10. On the drop-off for Elliott Boots. No problem there. No problem for David Ronafalk now. Into the nightmare. They're separated by 2.6 seconds, the computer says. On to the main straight they go. About a 2.5 second lead. Down into the bowl they go. Into the top corner. That's Battier in third between first and second. A lap down now from Boots. 6 minutes left, drivers. 6 minutes to go. On the drop-off. No problem that time through for Boots. And Ronafalk is on his roof. He's going to need marshalling. There's absolutely no chance he's going to lose second, but he loses a chunk of time to Elliott Boots now. Is that it? 5 minutes and 45 seconds left. Boots with about a 5 second lead, I'm going to say, roughly. I'm just guessing here. I'll give you the exact time once they come across the line. Boots climbing up the hill into the top corner. Oh, and Boots is on his roof now. Ronafalk's hoping he stays there. Boots getting away. He's going to remain in the lead. Boots up on the corner tabletop now. Here comes Ronafalk up on the corner tabletop. 5 minutes and 10 seconds on the race clock. They are separated by, wait for it, 2.2 seconds. Ronafalk having trouble in the nightmare. Boots getting through there cleanly. 5 minutes exactly, drivers. 5 minutes to go. Here's Boots down the main straight. Here comes Ronafalk. All the pit stops are done for these two leaders. They were separated by 2.2 when they crossed the line. Looking a little bit more than that to me. Boots enjoying his car later in the race, I think, a little bit more than Ronafalk is. Well, if we can call it enjoying, meaning working really hard to keep these things on the track. 4.5 minutes left. Boots crossing the line, heading to our nightmare. Here is Ronafalk. The gap is 2.4 seconds. So Boots was a couple of tenths quicker last time round. 4:15 on the race clock now. Our leader is up in our triple hump section as Ronafalk going into that section now.
4 minutes to drive.
Boots into the top corner. Here comes Ronafalk in the top corner now. 3 minutes and 55 seconds to go. On the drop off now. They're both through their clean. Boots having a little bit of trouble in Twin Peaks, and Ronafalk right back with him. They are together in the nightmare. Into the double-double they go. 3.5 minutes left to race of this 45-minute race. Ronafalk now right behind Boots as they going up the hill. A little bit quicker through that chicane going up the hill as they drop down into the bowl. Traffic's just ahead of Elliott as they go into that top corner. Staying clear out of the way for Elliott to go through. And Elliott almost immediately opens up a couple of meters on Ronafalk. A crashing car saw Elliott unsighted, managed to get past it without even touching it. Ronafalk had a little bit of a bobble going up the hill, landed on his wheels. He's going to fall back now. There's a 3-second lead for Boots over Ronafalk. 2 minutes and 45 seconds to go. Ronafalk coming up short on the double-double. Manages to save it one more time, but that's going to let Boots be away just a little bit further as Boots up to the triple hump now. 2.5 minutes to go. And Boots definitely having the better of it at the moment because Ronafalk can't hang with that pace that Boots is throwing down at the moment. 2 minutes and 20 seconds left. Over at Twin Peaks one more time. And don't think Ronafalk's giving up. He's not giving up, but he did have another mistake. Lands back on his wheels. Out of the double-double goes Boots. Here comes Ronafalk out of the double-double. 2 minutes to go. Battier still third. Yoel, Ungaro, Baldo, JQ, Bloomfield, Lee Martin, Alex is in 10th. So Boots into the top corner now. Here comes Ronafalk. He's not giving up, but he just can't hang with the pace that Elliott Boots is throwing down on the track. Boots just narrowly avoiding another crash car. 1:35 left on the race clock. Boots heading for the nightmare. And Boots, wow, it was almost upside down through the air, and he managed to save it. Almost upside down. I saw the complete underside of Boots' chassis staring me in the face, and he saved it. 1 minute 15 on the clock. Boots having the quicker car at the moment. So it should be this lap and one more, I'm going to say. Ooh, it'll be close. Let me look at the lap times. They're around 43 seconds. Yeah, maybe two. It'll be close. As Boots coming off the drop-off. But Boots upside down at the bottom of the hill. Is there one more twist in this? He's crossing the line with 47 seconds on it. And they're doing about 44-second, 45-second lap times. This could be it. We know that Ronafalk is going to have to hit every line perfect because Boots, his car's a little bit quicker at the moment. 30 seconds left. Ronafalk doing everything he can to try to get back on pace with Boots, but Boots just seeming to have the better of it at the moment. 15 seconds on the clock. Have we seen the end of this? 10 seconds on the clock. Boots dropping down the hill one more time. Ronafalk making a mistake. Is Ronafalk going to get through? It's going to be close. They're through for a last lap shootout. Everyone else is finishing as they cross the line. Out of the double-double. In fact, I correct. David Ronafalk, you have finished. So on a victory lap now, I thought Ronafalk got through. I was corrected from Stefan. Thank you, Stefan. Well, what a battle that was. A victory lap for Mr. Elliott Boots. Do whatever you want, Elliott. It doesn't matter. You're the winner. Crash it, smash it, blow it up. Who cares? Crossing the line to take the win, Elliott Boots, put your hands together for Elliot Boots. Well done. What a race that was.